The Ducks kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Back to throw, it's Levin. Parks it out of the air. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And it'll be downed right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And tackled there by the defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Tiger! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll pull it down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Dante Moore got the back over the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Moore. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Here's Moore to throw. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Davison. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch in the end zone.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making checks. Handoff, Durham running left. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Got his man downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Berry. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There's some room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing more. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Moore from the gun on third down. Got his man. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Again, it's Moore. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 45. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback will keep it. Push down for the tackle. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Moore. Fires quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Davison. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Dante Moore now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The run inside. It's Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So now it's 2nd and long. motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. LSU right back to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. There's a little room there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's complete on the right side.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Rams it with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires left. Makes a connection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw it again. Still looking, on the move. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Moore with the play fake. Scrambling away. Myers on the move. Working on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Levin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game